Alright, we're back once again with a brand new invention, or rather a brand old invention, but it's Brandon. It's IPAT, A Thing Vice Project Doom Edition, part 5, 6, 7. 7, that's the number we're looking for, the lucky one. In this adventure, we're still down in the sewers with Super Cop Hart. Hopefully we can actually get out of this one. In the off-screen and break time, while you guys weren't watching me over the past week, I practiced this a couple of times. I actually found out this boss, if you play it very, very, very conservatively, is ridiculously easy. He actually has a huge hole in his room where you can simply wait him out. You will virtually never lose. He can't really hit you. And I'll be more than happy to show that one off. I also took the opportunity to watch somebody's speed run of this, and I was shocked. He managed to beat the game according to his timer in 12 minutes and 53 seconds, or 35 seconds, excuse me. Get my numbers in the right order there. Now, of course, it looks by all intents and purposes that he's used a tool assister there, something that allows him to work a little better, a little faster than most people can, so I wouldn't put much stock in that particular run. Not to diminish him any, I mean, he's an impressive player. He radically makes this game look really easy. It's actually playing the Japanese version Gun Deck, which fundamentally is exactly the same game. I mean, it's all in Japanese for one, and that's about as far as the changes go. I snagged him. Woot. Alright. Crap. I found out that later in the game, they really start to kind of cornhole you with continue points. They start moving them further and further away from the bosses, so that if you die against the boss, you actually have to replay part of the level. Okay. Whip, actually, surprisingly enough. Here's the key. Never leave this corner. You can dodge his gunshots, he never hits you, and you can actually run under his plasma cutter, dodge all of the bullets, and simply whip him in the face repeatedly. If you hold down and left and tap the whip button, Hart will run a little closer to him as he falls back, against the lava flow, and you'll get clean hits almost every time, 3 or 4 of them. If you whip too fast, the left gets ignored, but you can pretty well kick this guy's butt without getting hit. It's actually really, really easy. Grenades don't work. Hart has to stand up to use those, and then you risk getting hit by the plasma cutter. You can also try to follow him around the level, go over to the other side, but that involves dodging the plasma cutter and the charge. That's the end of the level. Don't make any sudden moves. We want some answers too out here, Hart, because we have no idea what's going on. You're interrogating a combat robot too. You've got some issues there, Hart. Yes, you do. That was completely unhelpful. Absolutely and completely unhelpful. Alright, so I have no idea where we are now because, well, the game doesn't tell you. Yes, everything that looks like it's electrified and dangerous is electrified and dangerous. And here is a guy who throws his nuts at you. You have no idea how little I really wanted to say that. These guys are a pain in the butt to kill, simply because they have to not only have to jump to hit them, but they have to be looking at you at the time, much like the earlier boss. This is when it actually starts to become a little more pertinent to dodge more than you're actually attacking. Fighting everything at this point is just going to get you wounded. And wounded is something you can't be. His Hart may be a strong, strong man, but he's only so strong. Alright, now they introduce the electric jumps. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with a grenade, because otherwise you're gonna hit me with a nut. Okay. Moving on, we are still, according to the readout, in level 8-1. The game actually ends at level 11-4, which is the final boss fight. The last boss fights are actually a little wussy too, I found. The game actually, after a couple of levels, gets substantially easier, which is weird. Most of these games don't do that, but there you have it. Alright, 8-2. Key to this level is to just keep charging right as much as possible. Even though the level's got an up section and a left section, you never actually have to go that way. So you charge to the left, charge to the right, drop around very carefully to deal with Mr. Nut Tosser. If you have to take a hit, but don't take too many. Oh, come on. That's annoying. I got caught up in a loop between the splash damage from the electrical circuit and the Nut Tosser. I don't know what they're actually called. I don't have any documentation for this game. I do have this game. I do not have any documentation for it. Do I have this game? No, I don't have this game. I don't want this game yet. I've got a copy on order. I used to have a copy of this game. Alright, down to 8-2 Section 2. The dashing run has a tendency to be very, very useful to get when you're getting under guys with nuts. Just most guys I know. Alright. Really, 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 really easy boss time. Get right here. Whip frantically. Ignore the fact that you're taking damage. You'll take much, much, much more less than he is. And he'll die quickly. Alright. I know this is probably a short episode, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it here since we've just done 7 and 8. We'll be back in a little bit with part 8 as we go just a little further. You know, actually, let's watch the backstory before we go on. Alright. I've been looking all over for you. Where have you been, you silly thing? Interrobang. Ah, it's Sophia. Who's Sophia? I don't usually get reception from my icebox, but hey, whatever turns you on. That I'm getting shot at, stabbed, electrocuted, thrown off ledges, burned, and eaten by tentacles. Be something or other. That's... oh, okay, they call their biotech firm Biotech. Can't win for losing. Alright. We're going to pause here. Actually, we're going to make a save state, then we're going to pause. When we come back, we'll be in part 8 of I Played a Thing Vice Project Doom, as we go through biotechs, dealing with slimy things, bear-like things, and things called Thing. See you then.